Alright, as you might be able to already tell, we are looking way better, not only visually, but also, I also managed to fix the bug, well not fix it, it's just a workaround that basically, it has to do with the frame rate. I had to basically lower the frame rate on this game specifically to stay below 60. Basically, I put it like at 58 or something. So, after I finish a fight, I shouldn't freeze and be stuck there. Also, I figured out a way for the game to actually fit nicely on my screen now, which was also a bit of an issue that was annoying me. Anyways, let's fight. I did 0 damage? Come on. There we go. See, I can move instantly. Oh, I got some droid armor. You'll see why that's important soon. It was H. Hiya! Oh. Big robots. So I don't know why these guys, like, they're still mining droids, which is weird to me. They... Ow. Man, that shot actually hurt it quite a bit. But yeah, that's one thing to note. If you ever play the first one before the second one before the first one, there is a slight quality of life improvement that they did. So you recover HP gradually in this one over time. In the okay. Why did we go that way, guy? Ow. I will use a med pack. 15, alright. Nice. Let's see, turbo lift's there. And that's the maintenance computer. Alright, we'll just chill here for our force to come back. But yeah, these mines, obviously, you don't want to whack them. Also, if you have a wrap, you're probably hearing the wrapper. I got a little treat. There we go. Okay, nothing there. This one's locked. They should lead back to, yeah, admin level. Oh yeah, my mines. I forgot I put those there. Anyways, hey Adam, what's up, dude?
Found anything?
There's a protocol droid.
Yeah. Did you blow it up?
No, but I thought about it.
Yeah, well, watch your back. Droids can't be trusted.
They might be in the dormitory level.
So they are still alive.
There's a voice print protocol.
Voice print? Great.
It looks that way.
There's ways to beat voice prints, though. If you can get samples of his voice and the right words, you should be able to fake the voice print code, if you know what it is. You know, I overheard the maintenance officer getting chewed out by the security officer. You might want to check the security office on this level, and maybe there's samples of the code in the maintenance officer's hololog.
Alright, and I have a sonic sensor.
That's a start.
So yeah, he gives you a little hint to go back to the one computer that's back here. To, what's it called? To get some voice samples. But now that I have the, oh, hello. Examine. Check. Mine any organics and any unauthorized droids. So basically anyone. Interesting. But yeah, this burst of speed gives me a nice little speed boost for a little bit. Alright. Back to the fuel depot we go. So I think now maybe I'll be able to trick our lad. Although I think here we can also get a log. Yeah.
Finish the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands.
Yeah, so he was working on it.
Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour asking. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. There's been some trouble with some of the mining droids. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it, though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless. Kotor said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in Medbay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, and I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central function.
So we get a little bit of our Our voice print ID. Oh, wait, what? Didn't work? Fine, I'll bash it. Ugh. Damn. I did get a reflex package though. So over here we can put on some ability, like implants. That's the right word I was looking for. Oops, no, I did not mean to do that. There's nothing else in here, right? Nope, it was just that one robot.
Greeting.
Can you tell me the last
Recitate.
words?
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that...
Addendum. Objection. Mess. Yeah, Claire.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. Maybe there was a very specific way to like get it to do it, but oh well. Okay, so I do have to go get the sonic imprinter thing for the other door or the other terminal. That's fine. There's nothing in my way. It's a bit of a... Unfortunately, you just have to run over there. Luckily, it's not too far.
So...
Let me see. And we do know the code itself already. Alright, we use the terminal here, I think, right? Enter voice code.
Maintenance control. Voice print ID. R1B5.
Beep boop. To the door, please. Yay. Alright, so now we're gonna go to outer space. And it's gonna auto-equip it locally. So now we're over here. We just gotta watch out for the fuel that's getting pumped out of the asteroid. And for some reason, we have momentum when we're running out here for no good reason. Ow.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Really? Maybe you should look over here.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
We should start off the venting, dude.
That's what I wanted to tell you. The few remaining venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paragus fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path. That's just it. They're not supposed to be active when the airlock's opened, and not without the safety measures kicking in. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Suspicious. Ugh. Ugh. But yeah, this guy looks very friendly, doesn't he? Also, how is the ship even navigating? I guess... I don't think they specify if there's like actual autopilot stuff in Star Wars overall. With the exception of hyperspace travel, I guess. And even then, I think you have to manually like disable it or something. I forget. But yeah. This ship is docking in. And we have to watch this slow cutscene. Almost there. Come on, just inch closer. Oh, come on. And there we go. We're also gonna refuel, I guess. Loop. Alright, and now we can hopefully continue moving, please. A mysterious ship has arrived. Gotta speed it up. It looks so funny walking out here. Ah! Okay, apparently I didn't get hit by that. Anyways, we're in dormitory level. With the game not blocking my movement after a combat, the game's actually running, we're running actually a lot faster through the area. Alright, bonk this guy please. Hiya! Next one, get over here. Nice, the one shot. Get wrecked. See, like, that fight right there would have taken like 2 whole minutes or something because of the bug. Correct. Storage. Suppression systems has gone active, so beyond this door is a fire suppression system. Yeah. And now we can use the workbench here. No, we do not have an energy cell or a thing. Insulated gloves. Let's see, will this work? does not work. Damn. Fine. The Shadow Caster. I believe that actually increases your stealth quite a bit. Oh, a scope. Okay, put that on the blaster. Nope. It's not an upgradable blaster. But the insulated gloves, yeah, just give you extra defense to fire and ice or cold damage. There we go. The power of lightning. But yeah, everyone's messed up over here. Aw, come on. Alright, one more hit. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this guy. This guy can freeze us, and that's a pain in the ass to deal with. Come on, he's right there. Hit him. There we go. No! That was close. Okay, let's level up. I believe this will heal me too, so... I should probably just take, for now, the... we'll just take toughness. More health is good early on. Okay. One more level until we get heal. Yeah, we'll take wound, and then we'll take maybe force, actually... See, this is our stun. This might be work better. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll take out Horde later. Let's see, we have... we'll use the computer parts. Boop. Alright, we do have one spike, so let's turn that off. And the lockdown. So it looks like everyone's dead in the dormitories. How unexpected. Ow, dude. Casual gloves. Oh, it gives you +2 to security and demolitions, +1 to computer users. Not bad. We stack it with the Circa utility build that actually gives you a nice amount of boost to stats. Oh, come on. Let's check this out. Broken, scavenge. We got some components. Yeah, so it looks like there's just corpses left in the wake of the poison gas. Mandalorian melee shield, nice. Could come in handy. Dock officer corpse. He's got a log. That wasn't an amazing find, not gonna lie. I like how apparently this only happened like a few hours. These guys are decayed, like they've been here for like ooh, an edge. They've been here for like weeks, just dead. Alright. Search for entries, nothing. Check transmissions.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own. I'm going to keep sending distress calls. The situation's worse than we thought. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolifts. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short after all.
Alright, so there's some sort of code that we need to figure out right there. Well, good thing I have a bunch of mines. Power Pulsator Mark 1. Alright, so that's for some gun upgrade. Ooh, a grip. Alright. We can maybe upgrade our sword a little more now. Yeah. Battle armor. Okay, so we might actually run into an instance of, yep, we cannot use this as heavy armor. We do not have the prerequisite feat to actually use it. Additionally, a lot of force powers you cannot use while wearing armor. If I remember right, let me see here. Go to powers, you can actually check here. So this one's restricted armor. No, you can't use the movement. We can use fear, however, but no shock while wearing armor. So as you might have guessed, as a Jedi, we'll probably stick to using robes and stuff, or just clothing. And there's the admin officer. And that's it. That's it for... Let's see.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. It's...
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to her? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
Alright, what about supplies?
We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe she could... No. She's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since Kotor and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? This...
Yeah, and they all got, they got gassed. And... I like how they actually bothered to put little holograms on top of the corpses. You know, a little nice little detail. So check the transmission.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
So dash is 10, X is 5, and dots are 1s. So, this is 10, this is 7.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives.
Or
Code is a
5
simple
and
group
7,
of 5
sorry.
numbers. 3, 17...
Real quick, I'm gonna go to the upgrade table. I believe we can add that grip to our sword here. And if possible, maybe we can even upgrade our mining armor or uniform. Not really armor. Oops. +1 to slashing. Alright, pretty good. Oh, yeah, we can do the +2 regen. Nice. That's pretty useful this early. Hang on. Hello? I don't know why that happens sometimes. Gotta go fast, come on. Another underlay. I think that one's just for defense. on. Goon, hit him. There we go. Another combat suit of some sort. Damn, an energy cell though. Oh, come on, dude. It's just a locker. Hit it, dude. Damn. We dodged the grenades that guy threw. Nice. I didn't even know he threw some nades. You tried to throw another one? You asshole. There. Horta's dead. He's got a miner's log. Dude that's dead over here. Another mining laser. A survival kit. Another bunk. So you're gonna start doing spot checks. Okay. Ah, so this guy had some stuff hidden. So we go back to the dormitories, we can check that out. So here in the lab station, we can create objects through the use of chemicals. So we need 20 to make a single med pack. If our treat injury was higher, we could actually make a better med pack. And if we had 10 or 11, we could make these nice implants. We can also make grenades here and mines. And the stimulants, but we're not gonna deal with that right now. Alright, so we got the gas mask. Basically, it allows us to just be immune to poison. It's pretty nice, but obviously not very useful right now. So, we're gonna check the little contraband, potential contraband that one guy was hiding. So it was furthest from the door. We should be back here, I believe. Or maybe it was on the other side, but it said something about the sink or something. Ah, I'm stuck. Yeah, it might have been on the other side of the dormitories. But real quick though, we'll play a new miner log, decode it.
What did you want to talk to me about?
I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi, about selling her to the exchange.
Yeah, but security already set their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks, and ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works the system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
Yeah, so it looks like maintenance was not as, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think about it, but like not as innocent per se as to all this thing that's been going on. Let's see, maybe it's this one over here. Oh, yep, there it is. A regular blaster rifle and some actual grenades and a med pack. Alright, there we go. And last but not least, we'll head over to the turbo lift, open it, and that's where we're gonna call it. A little over 40 minutes, but it's fine. I'm just glad I can run this game smoothly and also make it look nicer than the last few episodes I've played of this game. So it's bugging me that the game was getting stuck. So now if episodes run long, it's because I actually wanted them to and not because, you know, anyways. Let's see. Do we have camera logs?
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murglak. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Korta, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You? It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing her identity and then trying to harm her. And that I cannot allow. Statement. You are a risk, Korta. You are impulsive, crude, and soon, deceased.
So it's revealed it was actually the droid all along.
Mocking query. Korta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes. In case you managed to get this far.
So let's enter the code in reverse. Whoop. We did it. So the real culprit was the HK protocol unit that was just chilling, and it actually did it did use its vocabulator to copy a voice, even though it's quote-unquote not allowed. Anyways, we're done for tonight. So, if you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a nice comment, leave a mean comment. That is all up to you. Thanks for with me. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye.